Good morning. I'm Pastor Michelle from Harmony Creek Church, and let's hear about some more good troublemakers. Today, let's hear about how deaf students organize in the U.S. On March 6, 1988, a protest erupted at Gallaudet University in D.C., Washington, D.C. This university was founded to educate deaf and hard of hearing people. So a coalition of students, faculty, staff, and alumni banded together to fight the university's Board of Trustees' decision to appoint a hearing person as their seventh president instead of one of two deaf candidates. Although Gallaudet, a university supported by the government but not run by it, had been a global leader and bilingual driver of education, justice, and connection for the deaf community for over a century, there was a lack of deaf representation within the faculty. When Gallaudet's board began searching for the institution's seventh president, they didn't have unified support for a deaf leader among board members, despite strong student advocacy for a president with lived experience. The students sought a candidate capable of championing the deaf community and pushing the university to new heights with the goal to push open doors for more deaf people to assume leadership roles throughout the university. The standoff began on March 1st when a passionate group within the National Association of the Deaf held a rally for over 1,000 students in attendance. Inspired by the momentum of the demonstration, other small protests cropped up on campus the next day to call for a deaf president so deaf students could feel heard, understood, and represented. The coalition earned global attention and backing from celebrities, politicians, deaf workers, and labor unions, and international leaders. In show of support, many American Sign Language to English interpreters joined the protest by offering their skills to help amplify the cause and connect with the bilingual student community on their terms. Marchers and demonstrators carried signs with the words, deaf president now, deaf is not silent, and we still have a dream. Spoke to the press and blocked campus gates to deliver 4 demands. And their 4 demands: select a deaf president, the chair of the board of trustees of the university must resign, at least 51% of the board of trustees must be deaf, and no punishment for students, staff, or faculty protesters. Initially, the board refused to meet the protesters' demands. Then student leaders known as the Gallaudet Four, Bridget Bourne, Jerry Koval, Greg Hillebach, and Tim Russ, along with their supporters, marched to the U.S. Capitol about a mile and a half away in defiance. Unstoppable, the protesters remained dogged in their pursuit, and their steadfast efforts paid off. On March 13, 1988, after more than a week of tension and conflict, the board gave in to pressure and agreed to the demands. The protesters' victory led to the historic appointment of I. King Jordan as the first deaf president since the university was founded in 1864. And King Jordan became a spokesperson for the rights, abilities, and access of people with disabilities, and the Gallaudet protests became a model for future disability justice movements across the globe. So let's hear for these good troublemakers, and let's continue being good troublemakers ourselves.